Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Fxtch here, back with another daily upload. Day number 2, we have started the streak again. I know I said day number 2 like last week, and I was meant to start daily uploading again, but I forgot. Well, no, I didn't forget. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just didn't do it, but we are back, and it's a new season, so I'm grinding uploads again. I hope you guys can appreciate that. But in today's video, we have something very special. You guys probably waited for this from yesterday's video. I did do a full settings guide for this season, and in this video, I'm gonna follow up to that, and we're doing a game user settings, game config video. So I'm just gonna show you guys my game config, show you what I use and what I've optimized and changed in there. It's honestly fairly simple. Like, there are only a few things you do need to change, but they do make a huge difference to your performance. And to be honest, nothing has really changed this season performance wise. Like, I haven't really seen anything myself. Like, obviously at the start of a new season, you will be getting lower FPS in general, and then like as the season goes on, your FPS does tend to improve. I guess it release like performance and stability updates, and that does help with your frames. But yeah, if you are getting just generally lower FPS right now, it kind of is inevitable. And although these settings will help, and to be honest, you may already use these game user settings because again, not much has changed. But we are going to get straight into this. I don't want to just keep rambling on right now. If you guys go ahead and enjoy this, drop a like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Let's get straight into the video. Okay, so getting straight into this, let's just go to our game user settings. I'm sure a lot of you guys do know how to do this, but the best method would be to type in run, click on the run application. In this little box, type % local app data % like so, and then just press OK. If that doesn't work and you can't find run when you type it in, just simply type % local app data % here instead, and you should find the folder directly. But for the most part, you should be fine with the first method, or it could be the other way around. Like, you can't find it this way, and you can only find it through the run box, but you should be good. Once you get to this point, you want to go to Fortnite game, saved. And also, if you do have two saved, you may have Fortnite game and Fortnite game 1, because that is maybe because you've like renamed one from like one of these videos, because renaming your Fortnite game folder, you didn't already know, it can improve performance in many ways. So yeah, I guess that's another tip. But basically what happens when you do that is when you rename your game folder, it creates a new one on game launch, and that'll be the one you have to use and then alter. So the old one, which will be Fortnite game 1, is basically not in use. It will create a new one, and the one that is just called Fortnite game is the one you want to alter. So yeah, make sure you are changing this one here, just a little heads up. But once you go in here, saved, config, Windows client, I'm sure you all know, but game user settings, you want to actually right click this, go to properties, on the general tab, go down to attributes, and make sure read only is unticked. Press apply, press OK, and now you can open up the notepad. But yeah, I'm just gonna run through this. Again, not much has changed, but there really isn't much planned to this video. I'm just gonna scroll through and just show you guys what to change. And I think I will also put my game user settings into my Discord server, which I did last time, and it was very beneficial for you guys. It means you don't have to actually change anything. It means you can just go into my Discord here, go to the announcements channel, which is this channel right here. You will actually have to verify beforehand, like literally to verify, you just tick this. Once you're in here, announcements, click pinned messages at the top, and it will be like right here. I think I have a recent one, yeah, like this here. This is my last game user settings, but this isn't as optimized, so yeah, there'll be a new one somewhere at the top. So you can literally just download it and replace the actual file, the notepad here, and it'll be easier for you guys, and you can maybe alter it from there. But if you want to alter it hands-on, what you want to do is, first of all, show grass. It should be right at the top. You can also filter your search by going to edit and then find, and you can like literally write in whatever it is. But B, show grass, make sure this says false. It originally be saying like true. You want to have it set to false. Moving down, user rendering API, I have mine set to 2. This is a huge one, and 2 is basically performance mode. So if you want performance mode, use 2. I'm pretty sure 1 is DirectX 11 and 3 is DX 12 if I'm not wrong. I'm very certain that's how it works, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'll just pin your comment. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the way, if I can remember. But for the most part, you want 2. It's performance mode. It's what I use, and it's generally the best. You guys can get used to bubble wrap builds, and it will generally improve your performance in the long run. Like, most people right now are still using that. But now moving down, quite close underneath that, we have display gamma. You want to set this to 1, and then I think it's 6 zeros. Yeah, 1 and then just 6 zeros at the end. I'm not sure what this is set to default, but basically this will really improve performance. And then it is basically just a ton of random stuff. So we're just going to scroll down till we find something we actually want to alter. Here is one, B disable mouse acceleration. You want to have this set to true, because basically what it's saying is, do you want to disable mouse acceleration? So you say yes, which is equivalent to true. Another one where this originally will be set to false. Yeah, it's more of a placebo thing, but in my opinion, it's like a must-do thing that I've just always done. I know all the pros are doing this one as well. And moving down, I think things like this, like these ones here, you can, I guess, copy mine, but they should be, I think these are default, I'm very certain. Multi-thread rendering, I have mine set to true. I know I use performance mode, which actually does in fact turn off multi-thread rendering, but either way, I have it set to true. So let's say I do switch to DX12 or DX11, it will be enabled. I do have an i9 10900K with more than 4 cores, like actual cores, not logic logical processors. They are actual cores. And in that case, you are actually meant to use MTR, which is multi-thread rendering. So yeah, if you have more than 4 cores on your processor, yeah, you should definitely turn this to true just for future reference. I'm going to go in my task manager now and show you. If I go to performance, as you can see, my CPU, I'm pretty sure I said 4 cores, but I don't know what I said. I have 4 cores. Logical processors, you want to ignore that. So if you have 8, that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean you have more than 4 cores. It's your actual cores. And if you have more than 4, you are actually meant to use MTR. That is a general rule anyway. Like, you can just try out the 2, but again, if you're using performance mode, it really does not matter because it's automatically disabled. But swiftly moving on, Vsync, I have it turned off. I don't use 60 Hz. I've mentioned this in yesterday's video, but if you use 60 Hz, it can be generally a good thing. It also is preference. So another one which is subjective, but I guess go between the 2 if you're on 60 Hz and see what is better. You can actually enable it in game, but the only issue with enabling it in game is that it won't actually enable if you have read-only ticked on your attributes in the properties, and you will have to change it directly in your game user settings. But scrolling down, resolution size X and Y, I just use native res. I can't be bothered with all the CRU stuff right now. And if you actually notice, most pros are not using stretch res right now. I don't know why. Like, it just isn't a trend at this point. Like, just no one uses stretch res. It like just really died out. But I think I will make a stretch res, like a best stretch resolution video, because people do still care about that, and I do have some good stretch resolutions which can improve performance. So I guess keep an eye out for that. But audio quality level 1, this is the next thing we'll go down to here. Set this to 1. I just said level 1, but yeah, it wants to be set to level 1. So does last confirmed audio quality level. This is basically equivalent to having it set to low in game, and the only reason you do it here is so your game launches on low quality, and it means you don't have to restart your game after changing it, and it just means it applies correctly and you're not getting basically lower performance because your quality is set to high, which really isn't needed. I spoke about frame rate limits in last video, so just go and watch that and just change it to, I guess, whatever corresponds to you. I may as well just mention it now, but if you have 240, I don't recommend G-Sync. Just use 240, turn off your G-Sync in your NVIDIA control panel and on your actual monitor settings. If you have 144 Hz, I recommend 165, capping on 165. Personally, that's what I did. And if you have 60 Hz, just honestly cap. Like, I don't even care. Just cap anywhere. But finally, I'm trying to get this video short. Moving down to scalability groups, just literally copy these exactly. Basically have them all set to 0 in resolution quality. I'd recommend just having this on 100 because otherwise your game will just look like Roblox. And now the final thing, I guess these are kind of important. If you want bubble wrap builds, I'm very certain you do in fact want these right here set exactly to this, and your mesh quality for bubble wrap builds, you want it set to 1. Now, I'm not sure the value for the mobile builds. I would assume it's either 0 or 2. I really don't know. I'm sorry, I can't tell you because, I mean, this is my game user settings video, so this is just what I use personally. And yeah, I use bubble wrap. It just looks the best. I don't think anyone wants to be using mobile builds, so just use bubble wrap, which is 1. So just ensure it is set in here so your game launches on high quality mesh. And yeah, once you've done that, all you want to do is do file, save. You can then right click this, go to properties, and make sure in your general tab again, attributes, read only is ticked, press apply, press OK. That'll just ensure Fortnite doesn't force any changes on updates or when the game launches. And yeah, them settings are now set in stone. You don't have to worry about them. Also, another thing I may as well show you why I'm here is something on your Epic Games launcher. This is one of those I'm sure a lot of you guys already have done because I mentioned it in a few performance mode videos I actually created, and I will be making a more in-depth video on performance mode for this season. But what you want to do is go to library, click these little 3 dots next to your Fortnite, go to options. First of all, make sure Fortnite Core and Battle Royale is ticked. If you use Save the World, have this ticked, but if you don't, make sure it's unticked. And high resolution textures, also ensure that it's unticked like 100%, and then just press apply. And yeah, you're good. Also, another thing you can do is, I probably should have said this at the start of the video, because if you were to do it now, even if you have read-only ticked, it's going to mess up your game user settings. What you could do is, as I'll have the settings in my Discord, and if you were just going to copy mine anyway, don't copy them yet. First of all, just right-click your game and verify. This will just ensure that Fortnite is just running to its best, and it'll just clear up the game a little bit, and then just drag and drop in my game user settings, which will be here. I'll make sure to put the link in the description to my Discord. But yeah, guys, that is all I have in today's video. Really, like, that is just the gist of things. Again, I've said it 100 times, but if you just want to get the settings yourself and you were just going to copy these anyway, link will be in the description to my Discord. Make sure to join that, verify, go to announcements channel, go to the pinned little messages, and it will be right at the top somewhere. You should be able to find it fairly easily, and you can just download it and drag and drop and replace your original game user settings text file, and it will just swap them out for you. And just make sure to check that it is in fact on read only, because it may not be when you drop it in. But yeah, that is really it. Not much more to talk about. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, me, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Hope everyone has an amazing day. It's been your boy Fxtch, and yeah, peace.